Today we will be trying to buy followers to see what that looks like, if they're actually going to engage with our content, if we can also get likes and comments and reel views. We're going to be doing this all on Instagram. So I really want to see what is going to happen when we do this on an account. So this is the account that we're going to be sending followers to. Right now we have 1,820 followers on this account. And how we're going to do this is we're going to go to this site, igmorefollowers.com. Now you can go to the site on mobile and it works perfectly fine. I'm going to log in on my PC because it's a lot easier to record and show this on my computer. First thing you're going to have to do is make an account. It's just like making any other account. When it asks for username and password, it's not like your TikTok or Instagram username or password or that site. Now there's lots of other sites that you can do this. I personally trust this site. They have really good customer support. They always get back to me within like 24 to 48 hours. And I've been using them for a long time for various different projects. And I made a lot of videos about them as well in the past. So I just trust them. If you're curious about all of the different services that they have, you can go ahead and click on the service tab. On mobile, there's going to be like the three little bars and you're going to have to open this up. I don't like these ones. They don't work that well. So I suggest just sticking to the TikTok and Instagram services. Another important tab on the site is going to be add funds. I personally suggest using this Coinbase, just sending cryptocurrency through a wallet. And then you just input all of the information here. It's actually all required. Don't, just because these don't have stars by it doesn't mean they're not required. So you do have to fill out all this information. I already have $50, so I'm not actually going to go through all this. But when you do pay, you're going to want to make sure that there's a little notification here that says that the payment did work. Notification does not pop up. That means that your payment was denied. So you need to figure out why it was denied. The number one reason that payments are denied that I've seen in the past is because the bank doesn't share postal code information, so they can't actually check the postal code to make sure that, you are who you say you are and you're not using a stolen card. If you're in the US, that's not an issue. I think it's only outside of the US that banks are like allowed to not share postal code. So yeah, just keep that in mind. If you have any issues with your orders or payments or anything, you just make a ticket here. I suggest reading this before making an order and before adding funds, but let's go ahead and order the followers without any further ado. So here's the account right here. This is the reel that I'm going to be sending all of the engagement and likes to. So what we need to do is we need to get the URL, which if you're on PC, the URLs, you can just grab that from the little search bar URL bar at the top. If you're not on mobile, or if you're not on your PC and you're on mobile, you can click on these three dots. You can say share to and then copy link. Once you have this link copied, you can go back to igmorefollowers.com. From that question mark over, I don't think it actually matters, but it's just smart to do that. And then for the quantity, how expensive are these? Oh man, let's buy 500 for now because I don't want to have to add more funds. So 500 of these real accounts. I'll show you what they look like after we get them. So hold tight. I'll show you on mobile when they come in. We submit this and it goes through, and now we're going to get real Instagram followers. Now, once you've made this order, you can go ahead and see the order right here. So we just ordered 500. It's pending. It hasn't gone through yet. So this will update to processing, and then it'll update to complete or partial. Do I have any partials? I don't know. Yeah, look here. So partial, like it didn't send all of them. And then this ID is going to be important. You can copy that and then use that in your ticket. They should just have a field in here that forces you to share the order ID that you're talking about. But yeah, they're going to need to know the order ID anytime you have issues with an order. But let's go ahead and keep sending. I want to send everything, likes, comments, and views. So I don't know. Can we see how many views these have? Oh, if you go into reels, I bet it'll show views. Yeah. Okay. So what we need to do is we need to open this up, and then we need to copy link. So three dots, copy link. On mobile, it's probably like you probably click on the share button and then copy link. I don't know on mobile. Should we check? Let's check on mobile how to do this. Okay, it's gonna be the three dots, and then no, it's not. It's gonna be share, copy link. Okay, so yeah, that's how you do it on mobile. So once we have the link, we can come back here. We can go back to Instagram reel accounts guaranteed. We want the guaranteed ones. We can do real views link. Let's do the site and review it and say it's a scam and that they stole their money and didn't deliver the service. So make sure you use use the post link if you're buying views, likes, or comments, or anything that goes to the post, okay? 2,000 views, let's go ahead. Let's commit to that. Let's go ahead and buy some likes. 200 likes here, I guess that would look. And then we can go ahead and get some comments as well. So now if we go into our orders, it was 1820. So what we can do is we can go ahead and refresh. It might take a while to come in. Started the stopwatch, so we'll keep track of how long. Okay, it's only been 20 seconds, and the views have come in. They gave us, I think I only bought 5,000. Why are we getting so many views on it? Why is there 6,500 views? I wonder if one of the other services like sent, but yeah, it looks like the views came in and we got a ton extra. So I actually don't, I'll come back when something else has come in. It has now been about 20 minutes, 1820 followers, no likes, no comments. Once we refresh, we'll see we have 1842, 32 likes and no comments. I have no idea how long the comments are going to take to come in, so I know they're done by. What we can do is we can go ahead and check out what the followers and the likes are looking like. So let's refresh. Let's go in here. Let's click on the likes, and then these are what all of the likes are looking like. They look pretty good. Like this one has a bunch of numbers, but it also has a profile picture and a bio and a bunch of content. Yeah, I mean, it looks pretty good. So yeah, I like these. These are very high quality. I'm really unhappy with the views, so I'm gonna make a ticket. I'm gonna tell them to fix it, because if I want a certain amount, I want that exact amount, and not, you know, I don't like that we wanted 2,000 and we got 6,500. So I'm gonna talk to them. I'm gonna make them fix it. Now let's go ahead and look at the followers we are getting. A lot of them have private accounts, which is good, because then you can't, they're supposed to have stories too. So like I've gotten them before and they have stories and everything. So you can't, yeah, they look good. They look high quality. I have no idea how long it's going to take for these comments to come in. So I might have to pause the video and then come back when they come in. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. The likes, the comments, and the views. I guess the important thing when it comes to the views is that they come in fast and they come in accurate, which they didn't. Hopefully it's fixed by the time I come back and we have some comments. Okay, it actually didn't take long for the comments to start coming in. Let's go ahead and check our stopwatch. 34, what is that, minutes? Yeah, 34 minutes. So if we come in here, we refresh this, we have more followers, we have even more likes, and we have the comments here. And these are what the comments look like. So yeah, I mean, yeah, it all looks good. It all looks good to me. You can go ahead and check the account. If you want to make sure that everything delivered how it was supposed to, it worked. I cannot believe that worked. Something like this shouldn't work this well, but it does. I completely trust this site. As I said before, I've used them a lot, and I can keep them accountable because I know the owner personally. So if you have any issues, you can let me know down in the comments, but I suggest you make a ticket first. They're really helpful. They're really nice. I've seen a lot of comments where people say like they think they got scammed or the stuff isn't delivering, and it's normally a super common issue that you can solve just by reading the frequently asked questions here. And the problem is that these people make these negative comments, and then I try and help them, and then their issue probably gets resolved, and then they never come back and update everyone. So then it just looks like there's a bunch of bad in the comments, which is ridiculous. But anyways, I am here to help. If you have any issues, you can leave a comment. I suggest trying to make a ticket, probably better. I had a lot of fun in this one. I hope you did too. I hope you leave a like. I hope you are subscribed, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.